Welcome in, Wiffle Ball fans. It's the FLT Championship game. Apes versus the American Mambas. Apes are the away team. Mambas are the home team. I'm joined in the booth by Lewis here. Lewis, how are we doing today?
Doing well. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again too, Lewis. Looks like we got Stork starting out on the bump. Mark Ogden's up on the plate.
Let's go, Mark!
Looks like it's going to be a replay of the Winners' Championship game in the semifinals.
I say I'm seeing deja vu here, but you know what? Maybe the Mambas can get a little bit more than no runs this time around.
Looks like little rule change today. It's going to be a 4-inning game instead of 5. Mark rips one up the middle. He is safe at first. Now brings up Tanner Peterson, Vice Commissioner, Mark's right-hand man on the Apes.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't have too many bunts in Wiffle Ball, but you know, when you do lay down the bunt, hopefully it works in your favor. And there's Peterson, base hit.
Payoff pitch was the center, Peterson. That puts 2 on here, first and second base. Still no outs. Brings Mark the Goat Ogden back up to the plate.
As we've said before, the Apes only got 2 guys, you know, compared to some of the other teams, you know, with 3 guys. They say the Apes, you know, they can handle it with just 2 guys, and they've shown why. They're in the championship game. That's a foul ball.
Like with Mark here, you face Mark every other batter.
You do. And as I say, quality over quantity. You know, they've shown they can hit home runs with just 2 guys. So that's really impressive.
2 guys on this team both have won 2 ships, so see if they can make it a third.
Yes.
As Mark struck out there, bringing Tanner back up.
Is it a pop fly? And there is
Haas makes a great catch to force a second out here. With still runners on first and second.
Stork had an impressive game in that losers bracket. He was really showing he has control, you know, and it's an outstanding effort.
Liner to Brett there. As Tanner's going to run in and score as Mark was safe at first. Now we'll keep runners at first and second with a run scoring here as the Apes are now up 1-0 with Peterson back at the plate. Oh, there's a grinder. And it's to Stork to end that half inning. We go into the bottom of the second. Apes are up 1-0.
Bottom of the second.
End it out. Bottom of the first. We can end it out. As the Commissioner Stork comes up to the plate, still looking for his first FLT championship.
0-2 the count. Stork strikes out. Haas up next.
And we'll bring Alex Haas, outfielder, to the plate as he is looking to get the Mambas their first base runner.
I was watching that Mambas team in that losers bracket game the last time, and they were so impressive with the way everyone was getting home runs. You know, eventually, like it was just an outstanding effort. You know what they've done. You know, so far. You know,
yeah, all 3 were able to get home runs in that last game. I think Stork actually ended up with 2 home runs in that last game, 1 off of each pitcher, if I'm not mistaken.
And here's Brett Lenz.
Brett the Bomber Lenz looking for his second home run of the day. First in this game. That's a hit back to Mark to end the inning. So we will go back to the top of the second. The Apes are up 1-0. We are back up here at the top of the second. Mark Ogden's back up to the plate to face the commish, Stork. As Mark takes one swinging. That one might have been in the dirt.
0-2 the count. Apes up 1-0. And Mark Ogden swings and misses. First.
He goes down swinging. We get first out of the game. Bringing back up Vice Commissioner Tanner Peterson. A little break in the action. Let's take a look at the Apes starting lineup. As Mark leads off batting first and Tanner will bat second all day for the Apes. Which, with a lineup with two players, it doesn't really matter as much on who bats first and second.
That is true. Ross just a bit ago was kind of directing a shift change there for Lenz in right field. I worried that Tanner would have hit a really big bomb there to right field way down by the warning track, but regardless, he gets out, and that's out number 2.
So the type of hitter Peterson is, he tends to pull more to the right field as a lefty.
Ogden pops out to Haas, and
that will end the inning.
3 up, 3 down.
In that top of the second here.
Who's up?
After 1.5 that we have played, it is Apes 1, Mambas 0 here in this championship matchup.
And speaking of pony, a big shout out to the McLean County Pony Baseball Complex for letting us be here for this playoff day. Great venue, great atmosphere, just a really, really great gem for Bloomington Normal in the community.
This it is, and shout out to the grounds crews. They got the field ready for us yesterday. As Stork will strike out swinging, bringing back up to the plate, Alex Healer Haas.
Stork cheering on Haas from the dugout. There's Ogden's throw, and
he will walk Haas, giving the Mambas, I believe, their first base runner of the ballgame.
Haas will take that stroll to first, and Brett Lenz back up to the plate.
Flashback to the Mambas semifinal matchup in the Losers Bracket Championship. You remember, Lenz hit one straight over the Sun Loan Company sign out in right field to give the Mambas that win over the Diesels. And that will bring Kyler the Jet Stork back up to the plate. While he's had his share of championships in other sports and teams, he has not yet gotten one with the Mambas.
There's Ogden's throw, and
that will walk Stork, bringing back up to the plate Alex the Heat Haas. Looks like that was strike out the side for Haas as Ogden strikes him out once again, bringing him back up to the plate here in the top of this, coming into the top of the third, as the Apes still lead 1-0 here in this championship matchup. Never's going to carry the tripod over there. As Peterson rips one. Oh! Brett Lenz has trouble with it as Tanner will reach for the first at-bat of the inning. Bringing Mark the Goat Ogden back up to the plate. That's happened a couple times this postseason for a couple different players as they'll just rip down that first base or third base line and just barely miss. And Mark will go down swinging. Bringing back Peterson up to the plate. Not too happy of a reaction there by Ogden.
I'll say you can't blame him. That last hit, just went foul. He wanted that so bad, but you know what? Sometimes you make up for it later on. There's a good
grounder
hit
to
Peterson.
Haas. He's safe at first, safe at second as Haas has a little trouble getting to that ball.
He stumbled with it for a little bit, but you know what? Obviously, that's a really tough play, and you've seen that happen many times before in baseball. And you always think, wow.
Exactly, especially with this field. I mean, you're not wearing cleats; you're just wearing the plain tennis shoes. It's hard. It's hard to get a good.
Absolutely, and there's Ogden with
line out, but that will move runners both to second or first and third. I apologize. Did he move from first? Alright, then he's on second and third here with one out, bringing Peterson back up to the plate with two runners in scoring position. That's what I was saying though. With this field, it's harder to get a good grip on the field with your shoes when you're not wearing cleats.
Jimmy. Oh, he didn't wear them. Yeah, he did.
No, because he had metal ones. He didn't wear them.
I thought his friend brought some.
And that will score 1.
Yeah, Peterson gets a sacrifice hit there, and.
But runners are on first and third.
Lined out.
Oh, I forgot he lined out. Well, that's a liner. 2-out lineup. He is safe as another run scores. We have runners on first and second, 2 outs. Apes are up 3-0 over the Mambas. They're trying to capture their third FLT championship in 5 years, I believe.
They got quite the dynasty going right now as Peterson strikes out to end the inning.
Peterson will strike out there as we go to the bottom of the third. It's Apes leading 3-0. Welcome back, Wiffle Ball fans. We are here in the bottom of the third inning with the Apes up 3-0 as Brett the Bomber Lenz comes back up to the plate. Now, we didn't do this earlier. Let's take a look quick at the batting lineup for the Mambas this game. We had Kyler Stork leading off this game for the Mambas, then Alex Haas, and then Brett Lenz. Now in the field for the Apes, we have our usual lineup out there with Mark on the mound and Tanner playing wherever. That's not pitching. Anywhere in the outfield where he plays. He does it all. And with Mark on the mound, he doesn't have much to do out there in that field anyways. Here's the pitch. Once again to Stork. He will strike out, bringing the second out of the inning, bringing back Alex the Heat Haas back to the plate. Haas in his sophomore season has played quite well. Had a little struggles on the mound, but he's been playing pretty well hitting. As we've had a record this year of 19 straight balls for one hitter. And that will end the inning with Haas strike out looking. As he has been doing, he did quite a bit of window shopping, it looked like that half inning. Yep.
I can take the champagne.
Oh, you're in charge of turning the mic on and off.
I just push 2 buttons.
Heck of a ball and assist there to Tanner Peterson as we begin the top of the fourth.
We've got Alex Haas out there in left field. Oh, and we got a ground out from Peterson to Stork in that 1 pitch, 2 outs. Now, that brings Ogden back up to the plate. Grounder up the middle.
And
He might have been able to beat that out, but we'll never know. We are heading here to the bottom of the fourth. This is the last chance for the Mambas as they are down 3-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Brett Lenz is back up to the plate.
Ogden with the line and throw, and
Isaiah, it's 2 outs.
the Mambas are down to their final out. You know, as much as the Mambas are down in this game, they battled much better compared to that last meeting with the Apes. Obviously, the Apes took it to them. Mambas held their ground a little bit more this time around, and they should be happy with the second place finish.
Oh, yes, they did. As the Mambas are now down to their final out here in the FLT championship game. Thank you, Lewis, for helping us out with the commentary today. As Mark will strike, or Haas will strike out, as Mark will strike out, as that is the game. The Apes have won! Let's go!
You literally stabbed me at this right here.
Yeah.
Watch out, man. Should have stabbed me.
I stabbed us.
Alright. We are back, FLT tonight, with with Stork, the commish, after that tough championship loss. How you feeling today?
I mean, it does suck at the end of the day. I've been here 3 times and lost every single time, but you know, I'm happy we made it at least. Hopefully next year we can finally go over that hump.
Now, you are 0-3 in championship series matchups. How does that feel?
Honestly, not too good, but always next year.
Do you think you have what it takes to come back next year and try to claim FLT championship and take down the Apes?
You know, the Apes, I got a lot of respect for him. My boy Tanner Peterson, my vice commissioner. I got a lot of respect for Mark Ogden, great pitcher. It's going to takes a perfect ball game to beat them, and we didn't play the perfect ball game. So congrats to those guys. Great franchise, 3-time champs now. Next year we'll just try to play our best wiffle ball and beat them in the end.
Now, is there any last words you'd like to say before we sign off?
I'm just grateful to be a part of such a great friend group. This is definitely the highlight of the summer. I'm glad we could raise money for MC Strong this year. It's a great cause. Definitely a summer vacation, but I'm very, very grateful for a great family.
Kyler, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks for a great tournament, as you run a great tournament every year. And this has been Adam Willey, FLT TV, signing off.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, we are back here with our FLT champions, the Apes, Mark Ogden and Tanner Peterson. First, Tanner, how does it feel to be a 3-time champion?
It feels good. You know, we've put in a lot of work over the past 2 days. Some would say too much, but, you know, we came out here, we put in the work, and we took it home.
Now, Mark, with the win on the mound, how does that feel to get that win over the Mambas and Commissioner Kyler Stork?
It feels great to get the dub. My arm does not feel so great, though. I'm definitely going to have to ice it tonight.
Well, that's usually a trend in the FLT. They always ice it after the tournament. Now, Tanner, I believe if I read the stats correctly, you led the Apes in hits. How does that feel?
You know, hits are not hits. It's a team game out there. Me and Mark can both agree. My hits are his hits. His strikeouts are my strikeouts. You know, we're just one big team here.
That's always good to hear. Now, Mark, buddy, here you're thinking about retiring. Thoughts?
I've never said that.
This has been Adam Willey with Player of the Game and FLT Champions the Apes signing off FLT TV one last time.